get a ring ting. But the ups hella sting then. Recent life feeling like I never in the repeat of the
Can't
weekend.
believe it.
Yeah. Wave.
Switch up how I breathe every time I see it. Yeah. Knowing what you want, I know just what you need. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, I got you falling through for the weekend. Chance I put it down how you need it. Bet I make it all, don't wanna leave it. Switch up how I breathe every time I see it. Yeah. Knowing what you want, I know just what you need. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, I got you falling through for the weekend. Chance I put it down how you need it. Bet I make it all, don't wanna leave it.
Break it down.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Yeah. Come on.
Break it down. One time.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Yeah. Come on.
Break it down.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Yeah. Come on.
One time.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Yeah. Come on.
Down.
Yo, what's good, guys? Yeah, that last track was crazy, man. I thought, what was going on, man? It did actually sound like cats and dogs having a battle. It really did sound crazy, man. Yeah, I finished dancing, bro. What's good, Sack Trades, man? What's happening? Solange, what's going on? MK, what's happening? Got some new people in here tonight. What's going on? John, Thad, Almighty Cup, what's going on? J Red, what's happening, bro? Philip, all the members, what's going on? Cryptorama, where you been? Carlos, System Hack, what's happening? Critania, how you doing? Got the regulars in here tonight. Where's Mike? What's going on, everyone? What's up, Skywalker? Michael, Phoenix. Who else we got in here? Claims Bitcoin to 40k. Well done, Crypto Keeper, man. Mike's done the due diligence, man. We all got to thank Mike for that. Stephen, how you doing, my man? Kalispera, man. Ewan, how you doing, bro? Yeah, tunes were good, man. Except that last track. That last track just, oh god, I had to wait for another track to come on. Jay, what's good? Randy, what's happening? Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with Mike. I haven't had any success doing so. Although I only tried calling him about 25-30 minutes ago. I've had a mad day today. I'm sure he has. I think he's got the little man today. So we'll see what happens there. That's good, that's good. Can you explain what happened with price at psychological levels and XRP went out and in? Yeah, I'm going to have a look at that today. I actually believe that today's the last, these drops that have happened with Bitcoin and XRP, I think they're just a fast move, false move, quick dump, accumulate some more positions at the lows in anticipation to move higher. Because what you need to understand is, where did price drop to? All right, and we're going to have a conversation about that. Yeah, he's practicing COD. It's unlikely. It's unlikely. I'm the one that needs to practice the COD, man. Man, that game is unbelievable, man. It winds me up. I play it purely for the entertainment purposes, to actually get you guys to enjoy it, but the game pisses me off. I can't stand it. It winds me up. The dynamics of the game. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it, man. That's just going to put me on it's going to put me in a bad mood, man. I ain't doing it, man. Poor crypto, man. Yeah, hands up. Yeah, I could use some practice. Yeah, I agree. I have got the Semtex throws, though. I can throw a grenade and make it land on them so much easier than I can shoot a gun. Can you believe that? You know, I've got that Semtex game. Pin to the high, man. I'm the master of the pin to the high. That's what I'm about. It's all patterns. Of course, it's all patterns, man. Patterns of bad COD behavior. Bad crypto behavior. PC Shed, what's going on, my friend? PC Shed was there taking snapshots of the master at play. Now, you know when they say, you know, I'm a master of the charts, master of football, master of everything. I'm the master of the worst play on COD. Like, if you need kills or you need, you know, to improve your kill-death ratio, come to my stream. I'll give you those kills for free and I won't shoot back. That's literally how the games go. Yeah, and everyone knows, man. Look at you all laughing, man. You know full well. He doesn't reload, he retraces. Yeah, it's quite a good time. It's good fun. I lose my shit, but it's good fun. Everyone behind the scenes is laughing. That's what it's about, man. Just putting a few smiles on people's faces, but it comes at a cost, man. I take my shit out on Mike as well. He tries to be logical in the game. He's like, look, take your time, man. Just do this, do that. And no, I can't stand it. I have zero patience for it. But I keep playing it. But I do want to play some other games, man. I need to switch it up because you guys are just going to get bored of me losing my shit. Okay. Oh, Skywalker. How lovely of you to say that. You compliment me and insult me in the same sentence. What is that? Non-farm payrolls. Stay away from them. Unless you've sat through at least 1,000 non-farm payrolls where you can understand how the market makers build the positions before with anticipation of knowing the information. Because market makers know what the results are. You think the biggest players in the game, the guys who set the game up, don't know what the non-farm payrolls results are. They know what they are. Isn't it ironic how when the non-farm payrolls come out, price has been declining. Look, dollar yen's been declining. Non-farm payrolls, I'm expecting that they're going to be a figure better than expected. And what's going to happen? Price is going to shoot straight up. We'll have a look at some dollar yen and some gold tonight, man. Let's have a look now. Let's get into it right now. Before we continue, guys, what's been going on? Has everyone been all good? You know, the projections have played out. Bitcoin today done something very interesting. You could effectively say that there was, in some way, not a failure of the pattern, but the pattern didn't play out. All right, it played out only for a small amount of time, but the signs were there. When you look for confirmation, all right, when you see the confirmation, all right, if it's not there, don't take the trade. So we're going to get straight into it right now. Okay. 14-day winning streak. I will declare this right now. Okay, I was contacted earlier on today. The strategy, the hybrid system, has now achieved another $1 million trader. I'm not going to say who, but this person has achieved $1 million return on using this strategy. Well done, my friend. I believe, from my understanding, that will be the third $1 million trader that has been created using this system. All right, so that's happy days for me. Fourth, I think. So yeah, you know, no, honestly, congratulations to him. All right, Congratulations to him. He's hit the $1 million mark. And the funny thing is I had a conversation with him, and he was smart kid, very smart kid. He understood. He effectively took the pattern for what it was, nothing else. He understood that the pattern needs to form X, Y, and Z. A criteria needs to be achieved, systematical and objective. Okay, places his trades, he pays himself continuously. And that's why he's now $1 million trader. He's ripped it. Absolutely ripped it. Fair play to you, bro. And I know you're in here, man. I know you're in here. I hope the psychology helps. You know, I hope the psychology does help people, man. You know? This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a millionaire trader, and it's done just that. I don't know any systems out there or courses that people pay for that have become millionaire traders. Done. I don't know. Please tell me if there is. Guide it towards me. I want to know. There may be systems out there that do that. Okay? Couldn't tell you how much they started with. Some of them started off with 8K. I think one of them started off with 2. One started off with, if I'm correct, I think maybe 80, 90, 100, 200 grand. But what's the common thing? It's the rate of return. A 10% increase on $10 is no different to a 10% increase on $100,000. It's still 10%. You know? That's what it's about. Hey Tracy, you made 2K off Cardano today. Happy days. Now, the guys that are actually hitting the mil mark, there is, you know, you're always going to have certain extremes of traders. You're going to have people that have the time to do it. You're going to have people that don't have the time to do it. But that doesn't mean that you can't achieve it. Now, I'm not selling you a dream here, guys. Okay? There is no dream to be sold here. You understand the pattern, you pay yourself from the pattern, and you repeat the process continuously to the best of your ability. Okay? If you can achieve that, yippee-ki-yay, man. You've done it. And you know what? Even if you don't achieve becoming a $1 million trader, even if you get to 100K, that's a fucking achievement, man. 100 grand. Trading. People try and make it to like 5K, 10K, and they think they're on top of the world. You get to 100K trading this system. Well done. You know? So mad respect to all of you guys, man. Obviously, we can't reveal the identity. Some don't want it. Some don't want to know. Some do want to know. But well done to him, man. Well done, bro. Crazy B. 87% success on your trades. Bro, what's stopping you now? What's the only thing that needs to be done now? If you're hitting 87%, granted, you increase your sample size, all right? That 87% is gonna, the skill is to maintain it between 80 and 85. If you can stay within that region, okay? Come check me in a year's time. Come check me in 6 months, maybe 3 months. We'll have a different conversation, Crazy B, if you're hitting that success rate. Psh, come on, man. I said this system has a success rate of around 80 to 85%. You guys are coming in with figures higher than that. Psh, I've done my job. My work is done. All right? My work is done. Dragon Slayer, what are you doing, man? Thank you, bro. You did not have to do that, man. You didn't have to do that, man. I will use that $100, 100 euros, and go and pay for some tuition on how to play Call of Duty. I will use that effectively. Okay? Thank you so much, Dragon Man. Well done, Crazy B. Well done. 100% win rate. That's not right. I mean, PC Shed is the only player in here that has over 100% win rate. You know? He's at the level where he decides when he pays himself. Your market makers say, oh shit, PC's in the charts. All right, we got to make sure we got liquidity here. Zion. I just want to, I want to acknowledge these. Tell me your stories, guys. I know we want to sit and talk charts all the time, but guys, tell me your stories, because the whole point of this channel is to help you understand the strategy. Okay? I need to know who's winning. Turned 500 into 1900, but got wrecked because I didn't take profits. Instead, doubled my contracts, getting cocky, lost everything. Zion, you live and you learn, bro. You won't be doing that again, for sure. You won't be doing that again, for sure. No worries, PC, man. Where's Mike? Where is Mike? Is he in here? Unlikely. No, PC Shed is AI. He's the hybrid. He's the hybrid system. Here we go, K. Where you at? Had 1 out of 10 win rate, 7 out of 10. Wicked, K. There you go. Well, we got some stats here. Nice. Okay, patterns for days. 82% win rate from 48. Wonderful. Okay. Holding 1 Ethereum. I've not taken any profits on 900. Okay, turned 200 to 5K. Congratulations, Mo, Mr. Snowflake. Congratulations, bro. What was that? 37? Let me have a look here. 37 out of 30. Turned $1 into 10. Nanas, that is awesome. The minimal amount. 3K into 18. Ah. Hey, Skywalker, man. I know your story, bro. I know your story. I'm about 65% and getting used to it. Got emotion out of trading. You know what? If you could, Dolomo, listen, you can maintain 65%, then there's not that much, try and work on, increasing that by working on the accuracy of the trade. Okay, work on the accuracy of the trade. 10K to 35K using the strategy. Happy days, Lady Crypto. Lady Crypto, well done. Well done. 3K to 42. What? Nah. Okay, Hola Gala. Yep, turned 9K to 17 in 18. In what? 17,800 in 2 weeks. Turned a K to 10K. Joke. Okay, that's no problem. 2x your money today. Tino, I'm holding 1 Ethereum. Can you please show me what videos to watch? Go through the previous streams. More importantly, I'll tell you what you can do. Okay? Go and join the projections channel because it's quick 10-minute snippet videos. But the context that you need to watch is in the streams. Go back and watch the last few streams. All right? But dive into the streams, guys, because the context is there. And the one thing you need to understand is this. Everyone in this stream has the same information. PC Shed has the same information. The 3 other guys that have made the million trades, become $1 million traders, they have the same information. There is no one being singled out here. It's all in the streams. Okay? It's down to whether you sit and watch them, guys. Eric Castro, 2 to 9.5. Back to 2. At least you ain't out. I am so unsure when to get out of the trade. If you've made money, Monty, get out. Okay? Everyone is killing it. Congratulations, guys. Wherever you are, stand up and clap. Reaffirm to yourself. All right? It's all good. We can make this money and it can sit in our accounts looking pretty. But realize it. Go and treat yourself to something. Don't go crazy, but treat yourself to something. Reward the effort. Crypto Keeper, 5K to 50 from your strategy. 16K to 37. This is wild, guys. This is wild. Wild gains. Minus 12K to 2K. Well done, man. Well done. This is what it's about. This is what it's about, guys. Well done. Round of applause to all of you. Congratulations. My work is now being effectively complete. Well done. No more streams for a month. How about that? You've made your money now, guys. I've taught you how to fish. Now it's time for you to take the boat and off you go. Cloud Effects, how to grow small accounts. I'm currently in the process of showing people how. Ah, Mike. He's come, he's came, he saw, he conquered, he left. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. Okay. Now I need to leave the country now because I've got there's targets on me now, guys. People are after me. I witnessed people today walking in the street, grabbing people's arm and trying to lift up the sleeve to see if they can see the Trader's Reality tattoo, man. It was scary watching it, man. You know, I got away with haste, man. People are looking for me, man. I'm getting scared. Why do you think I'm on Call of Duty, man? Trying to sharpen up my fucking Semtex game. You know? Me and Mike do need a month off. I think me and Mike need to just sit on Call of Duty and just contemplate on how these past 3 months have been. Guys, these past 3 months have been unbelievable. The love, the community, it's just been crazy. Forgive me if I've not been in touch with any or all of you. Okay, I'm trying my hardest. I look at it like this. If I spend 2 hours responding to messages, I'm missing out on opportunities to give you this information that you are here for. So bear with me. I'll get to your messages. I'll reply to them as soon as I can. All right. So now that we've done all of this, okay. You will send me and Mike on a holiday. That's all good, man. Okay, then. Right. I'm going to take a sip of the cup of tea. All right. And we're going to start talking about charts. We're going to understand what has just happened to Bitcoin and XRP. But more importantly, why is Ethereum still chilling? What have we said about fractional disparity? Let's get to it. Do you know what, guys? If you're going to decide to get the tattoo, okay, don't wait for a monumental figure to be achieved. Get it with a reminder. I look at this tattoo and it's there as a continuous reminder from the guys that have come to the channel that have completely switched their lives around. This tattoo keeps me humble. Okay? It keeps me humble. If I'm in a trade, I'm winning, I look at my tattoo, I take my profit. That's how it should be. TR roots, you know. I like that. I do like that. Okay, let's get to it, guys. Let's have a conversation. Here we go. Firstly, let's go to Ethereum. All right. Remember, guys, I'm going to keep these streams short for you. All right. So that you can refer back to them. All right. You've now got the projections channel and you've got the shorter streams. So that what I'm doing is effectively condensing the information, concentrated conversations. All right. Up to an hour, giving you everything that you need. We can do a little bit of chit chat, happy days. All right. But I ain't going to put you through sitting through long and winding streams. We've done that, guys. Okay. If anyone wants to understand how the strategy works and get into the nitty gritty, the previous streams are there. There's over 600 hours worth of stream time in the previous videos, previous streams. If you are wanting to learn how this game works, okay, go and watch the previous streams. Why? Because those previous streams teach you in real time. There's no hindsight bullshit here. All right. I ain't just going to pull up a pattern and say, here you go. Look at this. You need to follow this W, find the W, trade it to the upside when it breaks above the middle part, trade it to the downside if it fails. Happy days, off you go. All right? You need to learn in real time. That's the best way for me to teach you. These streams are about sitting you through variations of the pattern formation. Okay? That's the best thing I can say to you. So, let's have a conversation. Our lady Ethereum does what? Yet again, hits another high. She pulls back. Tests the 50 EMA yet again. She really hasn't gone anywhere when you look at the grand scheme of things. Where has she really gone? Let's have a conversation. Here we go. There's the zone. All right? She ain't gone nowhere. She makes a high and pulls back into the range. Makes a high, goes back into the range. All right? She ain't doing anything. I ain't seeing these explosive moves to the upside. Why not? What are they doing? It's because they have intention of moving Bitcoin and XRP. Why? Well, look at what happened to Bitcoin. Bitcoin dumped. Previous red candle is getting what? Filled. Pin to the low, pin to the low, pin to the low. Ironically enough, it's where the 200 and the 800 EMA are sitting. Look at this big sell-off candle. Do you know how many people got triggered short? They thought Bitcoin was going to drop. Granted, Bitcoin could continue to drop. Who knows? We will never know. But all we can do is focus on what's happening now, and we make our decisions based on the moment that it is appearing. That's the difference between a winning trader and a losing trader. A losing trader is always going to try and predict the next move. A winning trader is going to project based on a number of variables coming in his favor. Look at where price came back down to. It came right back down to the psychological low. There it is right there in the background, right there. Let me just drop down to the 15-minute time frame so it's clearer for you to see. Here we go. Right. Psychological high right there. Yeah? Psychological low. Ironically enough, sat near the pivot point. Look at what's happening. Yeah? Bitcoin comes below the moving averages, right? You can see there's a little W formation. Come down onto the TDI. What do you see? Oh, hello, Mr. W. Yeah. Outside the volatility band, shark fin, W formation. RSI crosses back into the volatility band, crosses over the market signal and hits the market base. We're aiming towards the upside. Will this trade play out? Let's see. All right. We need to see Bitcoin close above the 50 EMA and come back over the previous day's close. Look at that. That daily open line. That is where it was at. All day she's been stuck above that zone, and then she comes back below it, spikes the low. They absorb liquidity. Fast move is the false move, and now they're looking to return back up. Stopping volume right there. Can you see the blue candle? Stopping volume right there. Why has Bitcoin and let's talk about XRP, why have they both come to the downside all of a sudden? Because, right, Ethereum Ethereum comes up to the highs, takes out a new high and hits the high of the New York session and reverses. There's your New York reversal. These are strategies that you can take, guys. These are plays you can take. There's nothing stopping you from taking the New York reversal. What you need to understand is when price comes out of the Brinks box, so on Saturday, for the members and the patrons, we're going to be talking about Brinks box trading. Okay, we're going to have a conversation about trying to capitalize on the New York reversals. All right, so I'm going to be looking at giving you guys effectively a strategy that is designed about the whole New York reversal setup. Okay, so for those who can't trade the London Open, okay, and for those who can only really trade the New York reversal session, then Saturday for the members and for the patrons, we're going to have a conversation about that. Now, those streams are really good. It's nice, tight-knit community in there, and we have a really relaxed conversation, and you know, everyone enjoys those Saturday sessions. All right, so that's what we're going to be talking about on Saturday, guys. Okay, cool. Now, the reason why we have witnessed Bitcoin to drop and XRP dropping is they've managed to accumulate a couple of more positions at the lows with anticipation to continue higher. Look at what XRP did. She came back down, all right, below the 200 EMA. The psychological high is in that zone right there. She's still in the range. And look what's at the bottom of XRP, man. You're telling me that you need to draw other support and resistance lines. Look at that. The psychological low for XRP is there, man. These are the true psychological support and resistance points. Don't draw any other lines other than these lines on the fucking chart. These are the market makers' spread that they set at the start of the week. There is a reason why they're holding XRP in this zone, is because they're building positions, because they anticipate her to rise, or they're anticipating to move her higher at some point in the future. Okay, it's up to us to decide what formation is going to present itself for us to grant an entry in XRP, okay, or Bitcoin. All right. Ethereum has been holding again. Look at the fractional disparity. She's been stuck on the 50 EMA. I mean, how many times? Look, she didn't touch the 50 EMA for such a long time. And then all of a sudden, in the best part of a week, she's hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, man. Tracy, thank you, love. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much. The team's winning, man. I like it. The team is winning. Okay. The psychological lines, the way you draw the psychological lines, there's two ways of doing it. You can either download the software that I'm using right here, which is IC Markets. Okay, there may be a limitation to people in the States, but anywhere else around the world, okay, you can go to the link in the description, download MT4. Once you've had downloaded MT4, go into the Discord. Join the Discord and all the indicators are there for you. Okay, All the indicators are there for you. Everything is free of charge. You don't have to pay a single penny for it. Okay, the tools are there and the stream tells you how to use them. Now, for those who can't draw the psychological high and lows, okay, it's your job to effectively determine the first high and the first low at the start of a trading week. Now, that time normally appears, okay, based on the broker that I'm using. The broker server is based in Moscow, okay? So, let me bring it to you like this. Here we go. Where's the week? Where's Ethereum start of the week? Hold on. Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday. No, tomorrow's Friday. Shit, man. I have no idea. Okay, cool. So, here's some little bit of a conversion tool that you guys need to get yourself involved with. Look, at this point in time, when the start of the crypto market is presented on this platform, the start of it is at 5 minutes past 4, okay, and that was on that will be the 1st, so the 1st of May was a Saturday. 5 minutes past 4 on a Saturday, that is when the broker, okay, in Moscow, okay, the server is based in Moscow, all right, for IC Markets. Their server for my account is based in Moscow, okay. Now, it starts on a Saturday at 5 past 4. That's when the new crypto week starts, okay. Starts up the high and then at the low. That's when the marketplace opens on IC Markets, okay. So you take the first high and you take the first low, okay. Now look, you can see price comes up, hits it, pulls back. The second it pulls back, it effectively forms the high. The second it comes to the low and pulls away, it's formed the low. It doesn't matter if it hits it another 4 times, doesn't matter, okay? It's the first high and the first low. Now, for the nature of making life easier for yourselves, guys, I'm going to give you the psychological highs and lows, okay? I'm not going to give you the psychological high and low for Ethereum because Ethereum is completely blown away from it, okay, which is exactly the goal that the market makers want to achieve. They want to move price away from the psychological high and low, either away from it to the upside or away from it to the downside. I will give you Bitcoin and XRPs. So here we go. The psychological high for hold on. The psychological low for Bitcoin, okay, is 56,176. 56,176. That's the psychological low. Get that on a trend line and put it across your chart. 56,176. Okay. Now, Bitcoin's psychological high is 58,011. 58,011. Sounds like I'm playing fucking bingo. Oh man. Just watch the stream again at the 38-minute mark, timestamp 38 minutes for the psychological high and low. Okay, cool. So the conversation is this, guys. Bitcoin, XRP are still within their ranges. Yes, it looks like an M formation, all right, but they are still within their weekly cycle patterns, all right. What do we understand? We understand this, guys, okay. We thought that this was going to be the break move to the level 2 upside move, okay? It didn't happen. What did you need to see for price to validate a breakout of the zone? Because if I was going to trade this, I would have waited for the close of this candle to effectively close higher. It would have needed to close higher. Now, if you remember in the previous streams, we spoke about Ethereum, okay? This area here on Ethereum, we said if Ethereum breaks this zone right here, she would invalidate the M pattern. And I said, you need to wait for the candle to close. And what's the next confirmation candle? Okay, well, look what happened. We went in here. we saw that price came up. It didn't close above it. It closed above it, sorry, but it didn't close strong and it came back down. The next candle spiked up and it spiked down. There was no confirmation, no trade. This next candle induced the traders, spiked it to the high and pulled it back. That candle there was designed to get you in onto the trade. Why? Because market makers know people are trading ranges. They know that people are putting buy orders at the last high in anticipation to get filled, so that price based on Ethereum's behavior is going to continue higher. Well, look what they did. They fulfilled that obligation, brought price up, brought it back down, hit those orders, and then they next reversed the candle. Sorry, they reversed the chart, and then they just completely dropped. Okay? Always wait for the confirmation. Let's go to Bitcoin. Same story right here, guys. Look what happened. Bitcoin came up to the high. Do you know how many people were getting ready to trade this pattern? This is what we were expecting. We were expecting the pattern to play out. Okay? But what happened? We didn't see the confirmation. Price came up, spiked the high above the psychological high right there. Okay? But it closed below. That tells me that there was weakness. Next candle, spiked the high, pulled it back. Next candle, drop. You wait for confirmation. If you're going to trade this breakout of this zone, okay, you want to make sure that this green candle shows a nice clean break away from it, because they favor higher prices. Why? Because they effectively built their shorts by coming out of the W formation right here. You can see it. They came out of the zone. They retraced level 1. Drop, rise level 2. It didn't happen. So where are we right now? We are still in level 1 for Bitcoin to move to the upside. Notice how she's recovering this red candle. We need to see Bitcoin now close above the 50 EMA and continue further. What does she need to do? Well, the M2 has been confirmed on Bitcoin. Okay, look at the pins to the low, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, the M2 is confirmed. That implies that the M4 is the next port of call for Bitcoin. Okay, before she can hit the M4, we need to see Bitcoin come above the pivot point, break above the 50 EMA. She's currently testing the psychological low. All right. So everything appears to be stacked in Bitcoin's favor to continue to the upside. But we always must be aware. If she hits the 50 and then retraces back down, then we could be seeing Bitcoin coming back down to these points here, 53. Okay? So you always have to be sure that you're prepared. Always be prepared for uncertainty. Look at how Bitcoin today just completely collapsed. Okay? It was one last attempt to get prices at the lowest possible point with intention to potentially close them at a higher point later on in the week or in the month. Okay? Same with XRP. XRP, look at that candle, man. Nice clean drop straight down towards the psychological low, and then price is trickling ever so slightly back towards the upside. Okay, she's going to fill this red candle. Okay, and if you go back in the previous streams, I'm sorry I keep saying it, but guys, patterns repeat themselves, but you just don't know when. Okay, you know they repeat themselves, but you don't know when they're going to repeat themselves. Okay, and you don't know if it's going to be the same way that they do it. If you go back in the previous streams, you will find that this happened last time to Ethereum. Okay, when Ethereum completely dropped and then she went on to make the fattest move to the upside. Okay, that fast move, false move was the market makers dumping on price, taking out people, using them to effectively open short, okay, because the general sentiment is to go lower, get longs filled at a lower price, and then they reverse back up. For us to convince that this move is going to continue higher on XRP as well, we need to make sure that XRP closes above the pivot, takes out the 50, and then goes above and beyond the psychological high. Add caution to caution to caution. You're putting down your hard money in this game, guys. Don't second guess. Okay, when you make a trade, you place the trade. If you realize a profit, pay yourself. Get the fuck out. Done. Okay, remember, the market will still be there. If you think that every time you open a trade, the market's not going to be there if you close it, well, you should not be in this game if you're becoming so emotional about it. All right? The game is designed for only one type of person to make money, okay? And that is for the patient trader, okay? Market makers are patient. Yeah? We need to copy what they do. We're not against them. We're not out to try and rip the market maker off. We need the market maker. Because when he makes the market, he's getting his positions filled. When he wants to make a profit, he does one of two things. He does it in a markup phase or a markdown phase. There's no bullish or bearish market in my eyes. It's markup or markdown. When someone says, do you think Ethereum is bearish? I'll say, look at the chart, and I'll say, nah, she's in a markup phase. Or she's in a markdown phase. They'll say, what's that? And I finish the conversation. I say, oh, don't worry about it. It's just some strategy that I had a look into. It's nothing special. Because people are so involved in the idea of a bullish and bearish market. Those terms are emotional. Bullish. Yeah, man. Yeah, bullish. Bull, bull, bull. Yeah, let's go, go, go. Buy, buy, buy. Bullish is pretty much saying, you know, the animal version of a moon boy. It's just the animal version of a moon boy. That's it. Moon boy is human. Bullish is animal. That's the best way I can say it. You know, there is no other way to it. All right. First time, Mike. That's crazy. You have to, exactly. PC Shed said it. You're either going to try and fight against the market maker and you will lose. If you can think that you can beat the market maker, you will lose. But if you think like them, that's a different ball game, guys. When you think like the market maker, that completely changes up the whole strategy. It changes the way you trade. Because if you start to try and battle the market maker, welcome to revenge trading. Welcome to tilt trading. Welcome to fucked up trading. Okay? But if you start thinking like a market maker, you will then start saying, so what does the market maker want the retail trader to think? Well, if price is rising, we understand one thing. We know that when price rises, buyers are not in control, it's the sellers. How many of you are new to the stream right now? Let's get into some context, because I know you guys ain't heard it in a little while. Let's get talking about some jumpers. How many of you in this stream right now are completely new to this channel? Give me a 1. Dopes, I know your ass ain't saying that, bro. I know you ain't saying that, bro. Okay, then. Welcome to the Traders Reality channel, guys. You know, if you don't subscribe, at least join the Discord. Because that's where the community's at. We are a team here, man. This is a one big family. One massive family that helps each other. You know, that's not me being sincere or anything. I'm just saying it as it is, guys. All right? Get to the Discord, because the community there is what makes this place a beautiful place to be. We're here as traders. We're here to make money. We understand patterns. We understand intention. And this is what my goal is, okay? So welcome to the stream, guys. Now let's get to the context. When price rises, buyers are not in control. Get that out your head. If you think buyers are in control whilst price is rising, that pretty much explains why you may be losing in trading. Because you're approaching trading with the wrong information. Let's take the logic of what happens when you buy something. You walk into a shop. You go to the counter. Now this shop has everything that you need. Okay? You go to the counter with the product that you have. And you say to the gentleman, I'd like to buy this. In order for that to happen, you have to pay for the item. The transaction involves a sale. So he sells you the product. You buy it, he sells it. You can only buy it if he sells it. There's your clue. So when price is rising, okay, the buyers are not in control, because you can't buy nothing. You have to have something. You can't walk into a shop that is empty and say, I'd like to buy everything. The guy's going to look at you and say, what the fuck is this guy talking? There is nothing in this shop and he wants to buy everything. Well, I can't sell you anything, so you have nothing to buy. Same principle applies in the marketplace. When you come to the market to buy an order, to put in a buy order, the seller has to be on the other side. Why? Because when you want to realize a profit, where are you going to get the liquidity from? You're going to get it from the contract that has been given to you opposite your position. Because when you lose, your money goes to the sell. Because what do? You sell at a loss. So your liquidity is taken by the market maker. Likewise, when you realize a profit, you're taking the market maker's liquidity. Okay, it's an equilibrium. You have to buy something. You have to have something sold to you in order for you to buy it. And likewise, when price is dropping, sellers are not in control. You can only sell something if someone's on the other end for you to buy it. Okay? If you understand that basic concept, you will just about survive and understand how to thrive in this game. Okay? Because that's all it is. Now, a lot of people like to talk about the concept of economics in terms of supply and demand. Well, let's throw out the idea of supply and demand out the window right now. Okay? Because it doesn't apply in this marketplace. And if you can disprove what I'm saying, please do. Because there is no theoretical approach to this game. It's all psychological. Done. Let me show you. Let's take the gentleman that we understand that everybody likes to take the piss out of, but without them, we ain't shit. And that is the Moon Boy. So in the concept of supply and demand, you're saying to me that when price is rising to the highs, to the highs, to the highs, the Moon Boy turns around and says, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. We can't afford to buy anymore at this point. We don't want price to go any higher. You know, we need to let it drop now. Let's put the brakes on, guys, and let's just relax a little bit. You tell me, whenever has there ever been a Moon Boy that has not said stop? Never. Moon Boy sees the moon, man. He wants the fucking universe. He wants out. He wants beyond the moon. He wants different universes, man. Okay? He wants vertical fucking movements in the chart. He isn't going to stop. As long as price is rising, he's buying. The only person that actually has control over the market is the market maker. He decides when the market needs to turn. Why? Because when price is rising, the market maker is building his shorts at the highest possible point. He has to open his shorts when he has got every single Moon Boy committed, because what does the market maker need when he's building his shorts? He needs the buyers on the other side. He needs their liquidity so that he can get that liquidity to close his shorts on the way down. That's how he makes his money. He uses the liquidity he's built on the move up, and he then reverses price, makes the retail trader or the Moon Boy believe that he's buying the dip, and then before you know it, price drops and goes beyond that, and it takes out the stops from the retail trader who went long in this move to the upside, and the market maker has realized the fat return on his money, and the process repeats and repeats. You know? Excuse me, that took it out of me. That's pretty much trading 101, guys. That is the best that you're going to get from me. Trading 101. And the jumper story is this. Back to the economics of the game. True economics, true supply and demand is this. You have a gentleman who has his own retail shop. He sells jumpers. Now, he sells specifically a blue jumper, a red jumper, and a green jumper. He sells 5 of each. He opens his shop, okay? And he trades. He does his business. He comes towards the end of the day. He does a stock check. He has 3 red jumpers left, no green jumpers left, and he's got 5 blue jumpers left. Granted, under the law of supply and demand, which jumper is he going to stock up on first? He's going to get the green jumpers in. Why? Because the demand has outdone the supply. Okay? So he has to cater for that. That is true supply and demand. Yeah? You put in more of what people want. But when it comes to this marketplace, it's all about playing with people's emotions. I'm sorry, you challenge it. Try your hardest and tell me it's wrong, because it's not. All right, I'm trying to disprove it. If I can put down a mathematical formula to this way of trading, I just can't do it. All right, it just can't be done. Why? Because there's no math in emotion. There is no such thing as math in emotion. You can't base math. Math is factual. Emotional isn't. There is no emotions in maths. All right? Finished. Now, if it's... Yes. Coleman, listen, this principle of, the Elliott wave, the Wyckoff, I've taken, just so people understand right now, I'm not coming up with anything new here. Okay? I'm taking two schools of thought. Trader at Home with PVSRA and Steve Marin's school of, the market maker method. Now, those two systems are separate to themselves, right? One of the systems, I spent nearly 7 years understanding it and studying it, okay? There's nothing out there that teaches you how to use that strategy. The gentleman who came up with it, Trader at Home, he's an old school teacher. He says, you want to learn? Fucking learn. You do it yourself. Open your eyes to the charts. Why do you think I bang on about screen time? Learn the candlesticks. We understand what the red candlestick is. We understand what the green candlestick is. And we understand what market makers do at key points in the chart. Okay? That took me 7 years to understand. And I've given it to you guys over a period of 13 weeks. Okay? You have got the biggest shortcut in this game. I'm telling you now. That's just 7 years on that strategy. I've been in the game of trading for over 11 years. Okay? I'm trying to make it easier for you, explain it as easily as I can, and we've created $4 million traders in the process. And probably these people, I know one of these people have no fucking background in trading, took 8K and turned it into 1.2. Okay? I don't need to say anything else. I did this stream to prove to myself that I understand my strategy. My strategy is taking both of those schools of thought and creating a hybrid, okay? And we are where we are today. So if you can apply Elliott Wave and Wyckoff methods, happy days. But I'm telling you now, you need to put the psychological aspect to it. The crypto market is 100% psychological. How and why are so many people so fucked up about Elon on Saturday Night Live, hoping he says something about Dogecoin? It's psychological. That's it. There is nothing else to say. Okay? It's all psychological. Disprove me, guys. Just please disprove it. Because if there is a mechanical way to do it, fuck me, I'll get on that train straight away. You don't understand how taxing it is to be sitting watching the charts, trying to understand, is the market maker trying to move price lower so he can get the shorts out? You know that conversation that everybody seems to be having with this strategy. You know how taxing it is. Yes, it's rewarding, but boy, it's a tough gag. I need to take my inhaler, guys. I'm sorry. Over a meme coin. Schlopper, I'm all good, man. Thank you. A meme coin, but don't you understand? That's what I'm trying to say, man. It's psychological. Look at Ethereum. Look at Ethereum's behavior, man. Non-stop going up. How many people? Here's the psychology of this of Ethereum. Okay. Look, keeps rising, keeps rising, keeps rising. Yeah. I'd say round about here. Okay. The idea of Ethereum going higher. Yeah. There were enough guys who went long here. There were guys that went long here. There were guys that were starting to go short here, and then they got committed to going long here. Everybody went long here. Now we've got this stagnated move. Okay? See that? The phases of commitment. You had buyers coming in when buyers were buying. Prices rising. Buyers were buying. Buyers were stepping in. Then you had a few guys that wanted to go short. Market maker held the zone and made the guys who believed Ethereum should go short commit them to going long. Now that they've gone long, what is price doing? It actually managed to go up a little bit more. He's induced them to commit more money now. Because remember, they were previously short. They had their minds changed because they didn't want to miss out on the move to the upside. Psychological. There was nothing technical. It was psychological. You could not put any technical analysis to Ethereum. She was going beyond the moving averages. The RSI was completely out the fucking roof. Okay? The 5 EMA looked like a fucking pencil on the chart. Okay? There was nothing technical about the chart. It was all psychological. Now we're starting to see an element of technical analysis, and the psychology is still there. Prices come back to the 50 EMA, but it keeps tapping it, man, and bounces away. All right? We always wait for the 50 EMA as the point where we understand if the market maker is going to continue higher or go lower. Okay? And she doesn't look like she's going anywhere else but higher. Okay? She needs to continue higher. All right? As long as she stays above the 50 EMA, yippee-ki-yay, she's all good. However, at a moment's notice, it can switch. It can switch. Remember that. All right? Look at what happened to Bitcoin today. She completely dropped. Look at XRP. Completely dropped. It was the last move. I believe that this is the last move before XRP and Bitcoin actually move to the upside. That's my opinion. It's not financial advice. Okay? We're currently stuck in the psychological zones. Whenever price is in those zones, sit tight. Don't be opening no trades when price is in these psychological high and low of the zones. Don't do it. Why? Because they're working their spreads. They're working positions. Isn't it ironic how they started to open their positions just above the psychological high and they finished just before the psychological low? Come on, guys. That ain't technical. That is intention. That's market maker manipulation at its fucking best. Okay? And the sooner you come to accept that, the sooner you're going to pull the wool over your eyes and understand how to really crush it at this game. That's my goal. You do that for me, I'll be a happy guy. I will be a very happy guy. You guys can do that. You keep proving this strategy correct. Yippee-ki-yay, man. I'm loving that. Yeah, man. Yippee-ki-yay. I keep saying it, man. Die hard. You're still alive, McLean. Makes me want to play Call of Duty, man. Shall I play Call of Duty tonight? No, I want an early night. I don't want to go to bed pissed off. Don't want to. No. Bollocks. Infinex. Chuck it, you know it's the best Christmas movie, man. I take it you and your friends enjoyed the game. That was just a starter. What are these fucking impressions about, man? What on earth am I doing? You understand what I am saying, but I can't. I understand what you are saying, but I can't. What can't? So you don't understand. Do you have a link to your market maker teacher? I don't have a market maker teacher. Do due diligence, guys. Go out and look for it. Yeah, this is all pre-recorded anyway, guys. It was pre-recorded. I mean, how do you explain that? It's pre-recorded. How do you have the brain to have pre-recorded Snapchats of $100, $150? How do you pre-record a Snapchat? I don't get it. You know, a pre-recorded time. Yes, I do have a time machine. If you want to know, I do have a time machine. It's called a clock, right? And right now it says it's 10 past 11. Pre-recorded rage. I know you're fucking with me, man. I know. But there are people that actually believe that. Guys, listen. In relation to your question, Philmon, what do you think this stream is for? Pre-recorded Snapchats, boomer moment. I believe what's going to happen is Mike is going to pull up as many boomer moments as he can. All right, and he's going to put them into the shorts channel. All right. And that is probably going to be a place where you guys can just laugh your head off. You know, you can come to the Twitch stream and you can enjoy yourselves there and have a nice little laugh and joke. But boy, it taxes me, man. I hate the fucking game. I hate it so much. But I'm compelled to go back to it because I always believe that I can actually do better. You know? Okay. So, boomers have feelings. Do I ever look at market cap? Total market cap? No. I'm not. Listen, guys, I am the most discretional trader ever. Don't really follow fundamentals, although I'm starting to understand that I should. But the last time I understood fundamentals have a good way of telling you what the future price could be. Price tells you what the reality is. Because fundamentals will always absorb the true intention of what the fundamental is. Non-farm payrolls tomorrow. Price has been dropping. Okay? They've absorbed the information already. They've built their positions already. The information comes out tomorrow, you're going to see a reverse in the trend. Why? Because they use the news to move price in the desired zones that they've been building positions for previously. Do you honestly think that they actually wait until the news comes out and then they decide to open their trades and start building their positions? Nah, man. They know that the NFP is probably the most traded time in the States. They tell people don't trade the news. Well, curiosity killed the cat. Well, it sure will kill a lot of traders' accounts. Because it's the get-rich-quick scheme, innit? You know? Thank you for becoming a member, my friend. That's the thing about this market. It's all psychological. Yeah? There's no two ways about it. I don't care what anyone says. I've been in the game too long to understand why does price change at this point? Why does it change at that point? Why do they move here? Why do they move there? Okay? You see it all over the place. People talk about, you know, the state of mind that traders get into when they open a trade. When price is rising, they are euphoric, they're happy, they're masters, they've done it, they've made their money, happy, cool, let's go. Price pulls back, oh, wicked, I get an opportunity to add. Price continues to pull back, uh-oh. Well, it will go back up in the end. I'm just going to hold this. And before you know it, they're back at their entry point, and now they're losing money. And then they're sat there thinking, I could have closed my trade at a $50 loss, but now I'm going to close it at a $2,500 loss because I didn't want to close it at a $50 loss. How the fuck is that not psychological? You know? When does buying the rumor and sell the news backfire? You've already just said it, bro. That is already a backfire. Buying the rumor and selling the news. When you're buying the rumor, okay, when someone is buying, someone is selling to you. They're selling to you a contract, okay? When the information comes out and the rumor doesn't play out, what happens? It fucks up, it drops. You're there stuck with a stock or something, okay, and it didn't play out. Who's going to buy it back off you? You know? That's the nature of this game, man. Team always let losses run too long and take profits too quick. How do I stop myself from doing that? That tells me that you're putting down too much money. You've become used to losing. That was a habit that I got really good at. Man, I was a brilliant loser. Brilliant. You know, I'd deposit money, same day I'd lose it. I'd be proud of that. I was good at fucking losing. And it was only at the point where I said to myself, enough is enough, man. I put too much time, too much effort in this game just to be losing and being good at it as well. How about we just be good at winning? So I changed up my game. I understood the concept of sample size. The idea is to stop focusing on making money whilst making money. I'll say that again. Stop focusing on making money whilst making the money. Focus on executing the trade because the trade is only going to do one or two things. If you get it right, it pays you. If you get it wrong, cut your losses. All right? The game of trading is trying to be wrong as cheaply as possible and be right as profitable as possible. Mustafa, listen. Reduce the amount of money that you put down to the point where if you fall asleep by accident, you wake up in the next morning and you'll be down 30p or 30 cents. Your goal is not to make money. Your goal is to understand the execution. All right? Cristiano Ronaldo, he wanted to perfect the free kick. So he kept on kicking the ball. He kept kicking the ball, kept kicking the ball. He didn't care if it went in the net. He needed to understand how to kick the ball. The ball will go into the net at some point because he knows he needs to shoot in the direction of the net. But he has to understand and perfect or develop a level of accuracy by kicking the ball in a certain way because he knows if he kicks it a certain way, it will gravitate towards the back of the net. This is no different to trading. You focus on the execution. The trade has to be accurate, not perfect. It has to be accurate. Because once you've perfected the accuracy, all right, When I say accuracy, that means this. For example, let's say, okay, come to the chart. Let's say you went short here. You went short at this point right here, okay? Price goes against you, but then it went in your favor. The distance from here and the distance from here, that space right there is your accuracy. How much exposure was put down? How long were you in the drawdown for? How long were you in the red? That is your accuracy. So the way you improve your accuracy is you wait. You develop more confluences in your favor. So if you were going to go short at this candle here, okay, you then look at the same situation, wait for price to pull away from the 50 EMA, wait for it to break down. As it breaks down, wait for price to go below the 5 EMA, close below it, maybe wait for it to break and close below the 13 EMA. That could be your entry. So you go short here. Your drawdown ends up being entry point here, exposure here. Look at the difference. From this point to this point, that was your drawdown. From this point to this point, that was your drawdown. I would say that right there, okay, would be a 61% accuracy. And this would effectively be your 85% accuracy. Play that game. All right? Play that game. Have I changed personally since starting this? Not at all. I'm still the same person, man. All I'm doing all day is just talking into a mic, okay, and doing charts. I'm doing what I love. All right? You ain't seen me reveal myself. I ain't out for no glory. I ain't out for no fame. Fuck that. The more fame, the less time I trade. Fuck that. No. I enjoy this game. I want to be a master at this. I want to master this fucking game. I really want to just get it down to a T. Okay? And the more I keep sitting and looking at charts every single day, every night, every day, I'm exposing my eyes and helping people understand things. If I can't teach what I understand, there's something wrong. If you can't understand what I'm talking about, there's something wrong. Okay? And so far, touch wood, people are getting it. People are changing their lives. My intention wasn't to change people's lives, man. I just wanted to teach people how to trade, you know? And God bless everyone that is coming into this channel and actually doing something and just changing up their lives, man. I ain't trying to be no one's savior. I'm doing it for the good for people. I just want to help people understand something because the industry itself is fucked. People are selling courses on information that is easily accessible on the internet and people are committing and paying to it. Why? Because they look at their marketing and they say, right, this guy's driving a Ferrari, he's got a Lamborghini, he's got the Rolex. All I need to do is pay 500 quid to effectively live the same lifestyle as him because he's teaching me how the system that he uses, he's teaching me how to trade. Fuck that. It doesn't work like that. Okay? It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. Why is there more than one course out there? Why are there hundreds and thousands of approaches in this game? Because there's always someone out there doing something different. There's always someone out there trying to fuck this game. They're trying to exploit this game, but they're not understanding one thing. They're not promoting how it works. They're only pushing their own agenda. Let's apply their system over a long sample size of trades. Well, if I'm telling you how the game works from in my point of view, because there'll be people that will challenge this strategy and they can challenge it all day. I'm following the business model of the system of how it works. This is how it works, guys. Okay? Now, it's not static. There will always be a variation on the theme. Okay? There will always be a variation on the theme. All right? But you have to understand, this is a business. Stick to the business model, okay? And you'll win. It's when you try and challenge the business model. You know? When you try and challenge the way something works, and fucking hell, it doesn't make sense. You're not going to challenge how something works. If it works, why fix it? And everyone will probably be asking, well, won't the market makers work out that everyone's using the same pattern? Well, I'll say the same again. Not everyone will take the same trade. Not everyone will trade at the same time. Not everyone will use the same amount of money. Not everyone will trade on the same exchange. Not everyone will translate the same pattern. Okay, but more importantly, the more people that are using this pattern, the market maker looks at it and says, fucking hell, how much liquidity is coming into the marketplace? Happy days. Because you're all not going to have the same rate of return. Market makers can exploit that. Please explain when to short Ethereum. You short Ethereum when you think it's time to short Ethereum. That's one thing this channel isn't. I ain't going to give you financial advice. Alright? I can tell you when to enter and when to exit. I'll do it once and then you'll never hear from me again. Is that how you really want to go? You just want to try and find a channel that will give you that information? Well, how about I tell you how to do it for yourself and then come back to me and say to me, look, I did what you said and now I've turned my $1,000 into 35. Happy days. I think that's more, you know, that's a bit more of a victorious thing. You know? George Soros. Of course. Of course he is. You got to understand, George Soros, right? He is no different to the market maker itself. He buys in volume. So when he wants the price to go somewhere, yeah, it will probably go that way. You know? He buys exactly the same way the market maker buys. Exactly the same way. He ain't going to buy at the highs. No way. No way. Of course they are. Doge is another liquidity pool. You know? Yeah, 5 minutes past 4 on a Saturday. You know? So, yeah, you can trade. Yeah, you can trade crypto in the UK on IC markets. Yeah, no problem. No problem there. Difference between the purple candles and the aqua blue candles means that volume is starting to rise. Okay, Michael Scott. If it breaks the pattern, okay, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin would effectively need to come back up into this zone, okay? When it comes up above the 50 EMA, we ideally want to see this happening. We want to see price rise up. You want to see it then retrace back down to the 50 to confirm that their move to the upside is the intention where they want it to go. And then come back up again, and there's your pattern. That's what you're waiting for Bitcoin to do. And guys, listen, the patterns are not static. If you think the patterns are static, and if you think that, oh, a head and shoulders pattern has failed, fuck the system, then you ain't going to last 5 minutes in this game. Nah. That's how you know the game is psychological. Because it doesn't play out technically all the time. Yeah? I hope that's helped you guys, man. I really do hope that this is helping you. Keeping these streams short and sweet. Okay? Make sure you join the projections channel. Those who got the projections channel today, the video that I uploaded, within 10 minutes of it being uploaded, Bitcoin explodes, and I was explaining that Bitcoin is about to move out of the zone. So you could say that was a little bit of a fluke, but that's the nature of the projection channel, guys. It's pinned to the chat. All right, make sure you join it because I effectively summarize what I discuss in the streams in about 10 minutes. All right, I give you my breakdown of what XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum should do. All right. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I'm going to bring the stream to an end because I want people to watch these streams because I don't want them to be too long. This is 1 hour and 20. But make sure that you're cautious with your trading. All right? Make sure you're aware of what's going on. The idea is to master the execution. Forget the money. Okay? Until you kill the idea of someone being fearful and greedy, that is when the marketplace will disappear. But fear and greed have been with us since the start of time. Okay? And it all started off with an apple. Okay? That's when fear and greed came in. Mad respect to all of you guys, man. Got nothing but love for all of you, man. Thank you so much for passing through. Alright? You take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow night, guys. Okay? Peace.